I'm 500 hours deep into the game. What do I really think? What's my honest review? Am I getting paid by Blizzard to play this game? Is the only reason I still play because I'm actually getting YouTube views? I know it's popular to hate on the game for views, but what's an honest adult opinion now without the need for drama or clickbait? What have I done in Diablo so far, and what is left to do? I mean, after 500 hours, I've killed Uber Lilith, I've farmed every single tier 100 dungeon, I've tried literally every existing necromancer build possible, but Bone Spear. Yes, I have not played Bone Spear. Screw you, not interested. And then I made a sword because, you know, I'm kind of done with Necro to a degree. And that's fun as well, but that's it. I don't enjoy Druid, nor do I enjoy Rogue. So I have the option now to bring my sword to level 100 as well, or level 85, because let's be real, there's a huge problem with the game right now. And as someone with a couple level 100 characters, it's getting level 100, not the time it takes, the fact of reaching level 100. Because as soon as my Necro hits that level, I'm done with the game. There's nothing to do anymore. So at level 95, I cleared Uber Lilith. At level 85, I cleared a tier 100 dungeon. These are the two things to do. Why do I keep playing on level 100? There's nothing to achieve. I have everything achieved. And if we're talking about min-maxing gear, when I was able to clear Uber Lilith and tier 100 dungeons, the tops thing I could do now is play 3 hours to maybe get one single item upgrade. Maybe. And now look at it from the perspective of a casual player. Let's say you reach level 100 and you play 2 hours and not get a single upgrade. You had fun, but there's no feeling of progression, nothing anymore. That's a stinker. I've been having this discussion a lot with other creators and with the community. What could you do to fix that? Maybe give us another 50 Paragon points to farm, so we at least have another 10-20 hours of game time with our level 100 character. Because again, there is no progression feeling anymore. You get to 100 and you don't level anymore. You can maybe get 1 or 2 better items, but you're already running up to perfect gear. So finding the last itty bitty pieces, sure. I mean, you could farm for that one unique that you'll never get. It feels shitty to play on level 100. As soon as I hit that level, I stopped playing the character. I haven't touched my Necro since then, pretty much. The only reason to touch him is to swap the build, to record a little bit of videos, and then dump him again. That's why I play a Sork right now. Because it's fresh, it's new, it's exciting. Going to World Tier 4 is super fun, and then I get my Ancestral gear. I found the Raiment of the Infinite with level 59 as a 793 roll, which is cool. But then also now for the next 50 levels, 40 levels, I will never change my chest again. So every chest piece I find from this point on is completely useless. That's a little bit of a bummer. I wasn't able to spend 500 hours with the game though, as people are saying the game has no content, it's boring. How do you even play? Realistically speaking, this season alone, I've done 10 different builds on my Necro. I leveled up to 50 with build X, then I swapped to build Z, and then I went to the next one and the next one and the next one. Obviously it was for YouTube videos, but I was also able to smoothly transition between a bunch of shadow builds and enjoy every part of my level journey, because shadow builds are quite similar to each other. And therefore I kept my fun up with that, because playing a different skill is approaching the game completely different. You push aggressive, you go in with Infinity Mist, you go more on range with your minions. You have the Blood Surge build to go into your opponents and then Blood Surge. These are all vastly different ways to play the game. And that honestly kept my fun up throughout all the time, throughout all the content. Especially now with the density buff, Helltides finally feel worth it. I'm getting more legendaries in total. Legion events are also good and feel great. All in all, the overworld content doesn't seem like a complete waste of time anymore, as it did before. So I have the option to alternate between Nightmare dungeons, Legion events, and Helltide zones, and quite enjoy the grind like that. Plus the Malignant Tunnels, obviously, where I'm finally getting Wrathful Invokers. That being said, I'm obviously missing more pinnacle content. I mean, you kill Uber Lilith, done. You do a tier 100, done. I mean, there could be an infinite tier 100 dungeon scaling, like tier 100 times 2, tier 100 times 3, tier 100 times 4. Why is there nothing like that for the people that just have no life and that are weird? That wouldn't be much varied endgame, but it at least would add something bonus to it. Uber Lilith times 2. Oh, I really don't want to do that. But even harder tier 100 dungeon until like, you know, like until I can't anymore. It's just put a scaling in, a bonus sigil. You know, like I just take a tier 100 glyph, go to the occultist and upgrade it 3 times, and then I have a 104 glyph, 105, 110. How high can I go? Oh, I won't complain. I think it could be funny. I mean, it could also be absolutely weirdly scaling, but let's be fair. They nerfed Nightmare Dungeons. The tier 100s currently are tier 70s or X tier 70s. They're still absolutely overscaled, let's be fair, but they're not really X tier 70s because the enemies are still higher level. Still, we know how tier 100s used to be, and we already cleared that as well. So why not give us the opportunity to play the old tier 100s as well? Now, there's another problem I encountered while leveling to 100, and that's mainly the 85 barrier, because that's why I recommend everyone to stop the game, or the character at least. Because from level 85 on, if you're not keen on killing Uber Lilith or clearing tier 100 dungeons, there's no reason to play anymore. I mean, even at level 85, you could mostly have max level gear already. You could be max tuned, but you're also going to take 4 times more XP to level up. You're at level 85 and they're going to be like, congratulations, son. In order to get even further now, you need to put in 4 times the effort. You need to kill 4 times the amount of monsters. And the best part is, it all gives the same XP. Nothing. You take 4 times the amount of XP, but you get nothing for it. Like, you don't get better loot. You don't get more uniques. You don't have a higher enemy density. There's not another special item class to drop for you. Yeah, you're essentially just getting slapped in the face for being level 85. That feels good, doesn't it? It's the same with the level progression in general. I beat the capstone dungeon with level 35 on my sword. Went to world tier 3. What happens? Oh, quite simple. There's a cap on monster XP you can get. It's +6 in world tier 3, which means since every world tier 3 monster is 50 plus, but I can still kill them, I'm getting punished for being good. I'm getting punished for being able at level 35 to kill the capstone dungeon, to go to world tier 3, and instead of being like, whoa, I should be getting so much XP now because I'm good and I'm able to do this, I'm getting punished. Same goes for world tier 4. I'm level 54, and I actually managed to beat the capstone dungeon with my sword. Now I go into world tier 4, and enemies are level 73 plus. I can kill them though, with the Barber Heart. And the level cap is 10 levels above, with the bonus XP cap. Why am I getting punished for being able to play the game really well? That's an ongoing theme in Diablo, that being good means nothing. I mean, you can do on level 70 and Nightmare Dungeon 50, which you shouldn't, pretty much, right? Enemies are way higher than you. Shouldn't the level disparity mean anything? I mean, it shouldn't be like enemies are 10 level above you, Gab. Like, if you're able to kill enemies that are 50 levels above you, 40 levels above you, you shouldn't get less XP. You should get another bonus XP for doing an impossible task. You should be getting rewarded for doing hard things. But right now, the only reward you get is bonus glyph XP. End of the dungeon, a little bit higher XP. Maybe the monster, instead of giving 50 XP per kill, gives you 70 XP per kill, and that times the 10%, 15%. Sorry. Kind of feels shitty, doesn't it? All in all, I tremendously enjoyed my 500 hours. I had fun. I'm not frustrated with the game. There are problems, indeed. And season 1 was good, but there could have been so much more. Because why is season 1 not having an infection event? Where is the corruption? Why is there no corruption Helltide? Instead of a Helltide or bonus to a Helltide, why isn't the one area being overrun with corruption, and everywhere there's these corruption thingies popping up and corruption monsters everywhere? There's malignant invokers you can use on these bubbles, and you can just run around and everyone is trying to clear the corruption. There's a timer, even like you need to do in an hour X amounts of corruption thingies, so, or it will stay, or a gigantic monster will spawn, or generally there could be a gigantic world boss running around. Where is the event? Season 1 could have been so much more. They kind of missed out on it, which is okay. They'll learn over the time. I mean, they hired a new season designer pretty much. But yeah, I'm not frustrated with the game, but I've almost reached the limit for this season. I mean, I will get my sword up to level 80, 85 probably to see the Paragon board, to get some more items, but then I have done everything. I'm waiting for Starfield, Gourd, Armored Core, and other shenanigans. But yeah, there's nothing for me to do anymore in Diablo after these 500, almost 600 hours, I think. D4wnyhof if you want to find out how depraved you are. But yeah, I'm done. I don't have a reason to go online daily anymore. I have achieved everything achievable. So I'm waiting for season 2 in my mind to then keep enjoying the game that I enjoy. But realistically, until season 2, I have another like 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 days of Diablo gameplay. Then I have to wait. And that's okay. That's just something to know. Like, if you hit that wall. So spend less time with the game, so have you more time to experience everything. But yeah, as soon as that is reached, we're capped, and we're gonna just wait and play some other games. Now I know that's exactly what frustrates a lot of you, because you want to spend more time with the game. but it's a seasonal RPG. And the way how I treat this is I get to enjoy Diablo every 3 months, and it's changed. A lot of people are angry with making a new character, but I'm like, I can play the exact game I've been playing, but it's different. And I get it for free. I mean, I could buy the battle pass, right? But I get it for free, so I'm fine with it. And I'm enjoying it. Now, that having wrapped up, that's maybe a more positive opinion than all the Diablo 4 stat, me, whine. That's me, realistic, adult opinion about 500 hours of playing the game. Now, if you're more interested in Elden Ring with guns, or my latest speed farm tier 100 shenanigan,